Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today we are going to be talking about the U.S. debt ceiling. And the United States government is at a very pivotal point where they need to decide whether they're going to raise that debt ceiling or take a chance and default on their loans to banks around the world and other countries as well. And this could be a massive, massive narrative for possibly one of the biggest rallies in Bitcoin we've ever seen to date. On top of that, guys, you got to look at what's going on right now in China when it comes to crypto regulation versus what we've been talking about here in the US. China is warming up to crypto, and I've got an article I'm going to share with you guys to prove it in this video. If you guys like this content, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're doing 5 videos every single day for you. And at 10,000 subscribers, we are giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber. So don't miss out on that, guys. The overall market cap right now is doing pretty steady, right around $1.2 trillion. And Bitcoin's pretty strong at $29,200, up almost 6% in the last 7 days right now. Ethereum above 1,900. Well, today, big story, mobile payments giant Venmo is rolling out a new crypto transfer service. For those of you guys that don't know, Venmo allowed you to buy and sell Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I think maybe one or two other altcoins as well. Definitely Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is very, very cool. Well, now they're partnering up with PayPal to actually allow people that have bought crypto or intend on buying crypto through that app to be able to transfer their funds in and out of the wallet, at least out of the wallet. So this is actually really big because obviously they're getting ready for a bull market. They want to be more and more attractive to a younger and younger audience, a very tech-savvy audience. And there is no tech-savvier audience than the ones that are using crypto. A financial audience, a very fantastic one indeed. So this is a very, very good story for Venmo and Bitcoin, of course. Also, the big story that we got to talk about today, Standard Chartered Bank had a 100K Bitcoin prediction recently, right? Well, Bitcoin could actually jump up to 70% in their opinion if the U.S. defaults on its debt. Well, what are they talking about? The U.S. debt ceiling. You know, guys, we keep raising that. Right now, we owe a lot of money to a lot of countries, and there's a vote coming out as the Republicans just passed a bill in the House to present in front of Joe Biden. There's a big conversation going on right now of whether or not the U.S. should or should not raise the debt ceiling and just continuing to increase the amount of money we owe, or should we default on our loans and essentially crush the U.S. economy? Well, either way, this uncertainty is putting a very bullish narrative in front of Bitcoin and Bitcoin investors. And I think this is a huge thing, especially going into a Bitcoin bull market. Regardless of what happens, the U.S. has a very hard decision in front of it. Odds are, guys, they're probably going to raise the ceiling because there's no way that Biden would ever want to, during his administration, no president during their administration would ever want to be the president that defaulted on the loans and basically crushed the U.S. economy. So I think we're going to continue to push this down the road. That being said, just the uncertainty causes bullish momentum for Bitcoin and more excitement, more of a reason to buy something instead of the dollar, right? Because if we default on our loans, what is the dollar? The dollar is something that has value so long as you believe in the faith of the U.S. government, right? Well, what if the U.S. government fails and we default on all our loans and now you can't trust our government. Well, if I can't trust our government, other countries can't trust our government, then why am I supposed to trust that my currency, which is issued by my government, which is based on the faith of the U.S. government, why should that be valuable anymore? It shouldn't. Now we're looking at Bitcoin, and I think it's really something that a lot more people are starting to talk about. On top of that, guys, something else coming up that will present a very volatile market in the crypto space. On May 2nd and 3rd, another FOMC meeting. Federal Chair Jerome Powell is probably going to have to raise the interest rates. We'll have to see how that plays out. Another reason to look at Bitcoin. And the U.S. is putting together a crypto bill, apparently, in the next 2 months. Apparently, says a chairman of the House Financial Services Committee, Patrick Henry, a Republican. Apparently, they're working on this, guys. But is it already due? Is it too late? I mean, let's look at what else is going on out there. There was a story I wanted to share with you guys about China. So Hong Kong Central Bank is officially, this is CZ from Binance, by the way, the CEO of Binance, saying Hong Kong Central Bank has urged banks to provide crypto services to firms before receiving a license. So let's back this truck up for a second. In case you're not aware of it, the United States was essentially guilty, and we're looking for evidence right now of debanking crypto firms because they have they disliking towards the crypto space. So you look at the Silvergate Bank collapse, people said this is kind of potentially a result of debanking crypto firms. And I do believe that narrative. I'm curious what you think in the comments down below. We were debanking crypto firms in the U.S. In a comparison to that, in contrast to that, Hong Kong Central Bank is saying, no, you must provide financial services to these crypto firms because this is the future, essentially. And so China is taking advantage of the opportunity after, we thought China was all about Bitcoin bans. Now you got Hong Kong and China talking about pushing crypto regulation full throttle. Just who cares about the licenses? Just get these crypto firms up and running. And you've got the US right now battling against crypto firms. Something's got to give. And so it's good to see the news out that, hey, there's a crypto bill coming in 2 months, but we need more and we need it faster to compete in the US if we intend to have any kind of stronghold in the crypto space in the world globally before some of the other countries beat us to it, guys. It is a gold rush, which is why we see the price of Bitcoin going up right now, sitting beautifully at this trend line. We'll see if we can get this weekly candle close above this green trend line. If so, I am very bullish, looking for a continued move up towards the $32,300 price level for Bitcoin. So we'll have to see how it plays out, guys. But that's the news I got for you today. We're going to keep it brief in this episode, this rendition of the Crypto Report, guys. Don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report.